Heart check, heart check. We're doing heart checks this morning. Big Lance off the yard. Subscribe, like, hit the bell, get notified every time you get one of these dope ass videos. What's a heart check? A heart check is when you're gonna be tested. You're gonna be tested by your organization, or if you're trying to prospect, or just in general, man. Your people might just, when you get on the yard, want to see where your heart's at, man. They might send one of their send-offs at you. And what a send-off is, that's one of the youngins. That's one of the dudes that is down the ride for the organization or for your race or whatever. But when you get heart checked, you better be goddamn prepared to defend yourself and no holds barred type shit, because that's your one and only shot. You know, they say first impressions is everything, man. So when I walked onto a prison yard, I always knew eventually I was going to get heart checked. I was prepared. I was ready. I kept my shit packed for about the first 30 days. I never really got settled into my cell or my dorm area, because I knew that somebody was going to jump off the fucking roof and make me split their wig back to the white meat. And I was ready for that shit, man, because I'm a convict. And, you know, I got a lot of these self-help videos on here, man, and I'm really trying to promote a positive outlook and a positive way of life. But do not get it twisted. I'm a convict through and through. I was a bad motherfucker back in the day. Trust and believe. You know, I've gotten older, man. I've gotten wiser. I've gotten a lot wiser in my old age, man. I'm 41 years old. So a lot of that young-minded mentality shit that I used to carry, I don't carry it no more. But here's the thing. If you decide that you want to go to the penitentiary, then you got to follow penitentiary rules. You got to follow penitentiary laws, okay? So don't be surprised when you're sitting there minding your own business and some dude just rolls up on you wanting to fuck with you because they trying to see where your heart's at, man. Heart check time, motherfucker, okay? I'll tell you a good example. When I was on my first ride, man, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, I was doing a little 5-piece that I told you all about. When I went to Sussex one, it was an experience. I was unpacking my shit, and it kind of was subtle, man. Back in those days, you could still smoke in the Virginia Department of Corrections. So this dude rolls up on me, black dude from another area that I wasn't from. You know, I don't really do the names and shit on this channel, man. So if you're looking for that, sorry. But rolls up on me, like, "Hey, youngin', you got a cigarette?" I'm new to the system. I'm new to the penitentiary. I said, "Sure, man. What the fuck is a cigarette?" I give him a roll up. I didn't have Cadillacs, man. A Cadillac is a Newport or a name brand cigarette. All I had was a can of Tops rolled up tobacco. So I hand him the cigarette. My cellie tells me, hey, youngin', this is a white dude who had been down about 20 years, had about 40 left. He said, "Look, dude," he said, "don't do that." He kind of hit me, put me on game. You know what I'm saying? I was picking up what he was putting down, so I waited. The next time Slim came up and asked me for a cigarette, I told him, "Nah, bruh, I ain't got it like that." So he gets to acting aggressive. He's like, "Hey, man, what you mean you ain't got it like that? I seen you had cigarettes." I said, "That's exactly right, motherfucker. I got cigarettes. Not for you." You know what kills me, man, is when somebody walk up to me and say, "Hey, man, you got an extra cigarette?" Nah, bro. They didn't sell me 21 in this pack. They only sold me 20. That always burns me up, man. But anyway, so dude gets in his little fucking feelings, right? And acts like he wants to get aggressive. So me trying to make a name for myself, trying to let these dudes know that I wasn't no punk. I said, "What's up then, man? You know what I mean? What's good, dude? You know what I mean? You feel some type of way, let's make it known." So, unfortunately, I'm still young. I'm like 19, I think, 19, maybe 20 at the time. This dude was an old head convict, had about 23, 24-inch biceps. I mean, just a big son of a bitch. I called him in the cell, though, man. I didn't care, right? We get the thumping in the cell. Boom, 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 boom. We catching wreck. We're clutching. I lose. I get my head pinged in real decent, man. Like the dude, he whooped my ass. But here's the thing in the penitentiary, man. It ain't about how good you can fight. It ain't about even winning or losing, man. It's about having the motherfucking heart to go toe-to-toe. It's about having the heart to stick up for what's yours. Because 9 times out of 10, them dudes are bullies. And what is the biggest thing that a bully don't want you to do, and that's fight back. Because most of the time, it's not worth the trouble. If they got an easy Vic, why they gonna come at you when they know you're gonna fight for yours and take that ass whipping? When they can just roll up on some sucker and take his shit for free. So that's how it rolls. That's how it is in the penitentiary, y'all. So if you're going, I get a lot of comments on here about dudes that's facing charges, facing time, going to court, in trial. And I'm telling you like this. Heart check time is one of the biggest moments in your prison experience, man. If it happens, be prepared for it. Go into these situations knowing that it's going to happen. Now, as I've gotten older and I did a lot more time and my name started getting around the system, I started looking the way I look and shit, man. It happened less and less. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was going to prison yard right now, more than likely, I'm probably not going to get heart checked because I've been doing this a long time. I've done a lot of bids, years behind there. If you look at some of my tattoos, it says the years I've done. My back piece is my prison piece. Somebody asked me the other day, they were like, can you do a video on your tattoos? Dude, I have to do 1, 2, and 3 parts to that because I got so damn many. I'm 85% blasted. I got my head left. I like to do my head. A lot of people are like, nah, don't do it. And I was like, well, look, I don't think that getting that head blast is going to be the deal breaker for me. But I will do this part on my back. I got my back piece is my penitentiary piece, man. It's got some years I've done. It's got an hourglass. I've got the clown faces crying. I've got the prison yard back there. I've got 3 skulls with the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. And what that means is a lot of people question what that shit means. And that's basically, man, I ain't seen nothing, I ain't hear nothing, I sure as hell ain't gonna say nothing. Somebody was commenting the other day about the tattoo of 13 and a half. Now, the tattoo of 13 and a half is, from my experience and what I've always been understanding of 13 and a half is this. First of all, you're not going to get a 13 and a half unless you've gone to trial. If you went to court and copped out on your case, then you should not be wearing a 13 and a half if you took the plea. 13 and a half is 12 jurors, 1 judge, and half a chance in hell, man. That's what that means. A lot of people ask me about the teardrop. Teardrops got meaning to it. I'm not going to speak on mine because I'm just not going to. Y'all can look at it online. I'm sure you can find out what it means. Somebody asked me what I got up here on the side of my head. It's Mama Tried. That's what it says, man. Mama Tried. So my tattoos are tell my life story. Some of it's some filler shit. As I was young, you get a lot of guys coming in the system that just start getting blasted on shit. But as I got older, I started getting things that meant something to me, man. My leg is kind of like a piece about heroin, who I've lost. On my knee, it says caught up in it, and it's got a big web around my knee. I got 3 gravestones at the bottom for people I've lost with their initials in it. Due to shooting dope and going the fuck out of this world, man. On the side of my neck here, got my son. That was a picture he sent me. And on back here, I don't know if you can see it, but it says the Mighty Whitey, man. That's the Mighty Whitey tattoo with the brass knucks. One of my favorite tattoos. So that's just a brief thing. I got, I'll do another part on it, man. I'll show some more off when I get somebody to kind of videotape it all for me. And we'll do a piece on that, man, so people understand it. I get a lot of people, too, saying, hey, man, we want more war stories. You want more war stories? The war stories are cool, man, but that really ain't the direction that I'm trying to keep going with this channel, man. I feel like it's more gratifying for me. It's more gratifying for the people that are looking on here to catch a piece of positivity to start their day, a piece of positivity to take with them through life as they walk through their life, because they might be struggling, man. People might be going through the same shit that I was going through, and maybe something I say might help them, you know? So, you know, I'll get down with some couple stories and shit, man, but I feel like there's plenty of prison war story shows that y'all can go check out that really do kind of focus on the war stories. And I'm not trying to be a copycat, man. Matter of fact, I'm trying to branch this thing out a little bit and, you know, try to start opening the door to some new content. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have, you know, cool shit. So if y'all got any ideas, somebody hit me up the other day and was like, hey, man, why don't you do a series on ex-con, give his opinion on this movie or this song or this, you know what I'm saying? That's an interesting thing. I told my homeboy the other day, I said, look, man, I'm thinking about doing a show called Cell Wars. And I was going to take and buy a storage unit and make it look like a cell, and just dudes can go in there and duke it out. They got beef, sort of like street beefs, but just cooler. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, don't forget to stand up for yourself. If you got to go to jail or penitentiary, man, the heart check is serious. It's a real thing. And I want you to understand this too, man. You can take that same perspective out here in the world. You can think of each thing that happens to you as a heart check. You know, when you have certain situations pop up, you're getting heart checked, man, by just natural things that are going to happen in this world. You know, it's like I said before, man, life is 10% what happens, 90% how you deal with it. Keep that shit moving, dog. You know? With all that being said, with all the positivity this channel's starting to gain and the notoriety, I want to tell each and every one of y'all that I truly do feel like it's a blessing that I'm getting to know each and every one of y'all. That's why I try to answer the comments. I know a lot of guys don't do it, and unfortunately, as the channel grows, I won't be able to do it as much, but I have created a list of people who are, you know, really on this page and on this channel, and I'm going to make sure that the people that rode with me from the very beginning and who are the OGs of Off the Yard, I'm going to make sure that I always comment to you, man. And if I ever see somebody struggling, I always try to make sure I comment back on that. The trolls, man, I don't even comment to that bullshit, man, because at the end of the day, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I know what I've done in my life. I know what I'm capable of doing, and I don't want one of these dudes to take me to that place again, man, because I don't like living in them dark places. I don't like living in them violent realms of thought. I hate that shit, man. It makes me feel like just a mean son of a bitch. And there's a whole different side of Big Lance that you cats don't want to meet, man. So I'm going to keep my positivity up at the top, in the forefront of my motivational way of, you know, thinking and living and speaking and doing, man. Purpose, drive, and discipline. That's what we're doing on this channel, man. I ain't tripping, man. Check out for the 23 and 1 interview. Me and JD tried to do something last night. Unfortunately, the internet was acting crazy, man, and we couldn't get it done. But we're in talks to do another interview, man. Big ups to both of you guys. And I love what y'all doing. Death, another VA boy doing this goddamn thing, dude. One of the OGs of this prison talk platform. Definitely an inspiration to me, along with the other guys. You know, I haven't been doing a lot of shout outing because when I do that, I get a lot of criticism, dude. So let's focus on what we're doing. And if you guys got any ideas or comments or suggestions of what you'd like to see come off this channel, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. And I'll try my best to make it happen. So I'm getting everything set up for the HD. So you guys are hitting me up saying work on the lighting, work on this. Hey, I got you, man. I'm going to make this channel tip-top, pristine, the best I am capable of doing. I'm doing this on my own. I don't know any Geek Squad fools that can come help me do this shit. So I got it, man. I got to do it myself. I'm trying. Okay? So, with all that being said, love each and every one of y'all, man. To the Off the Yard family, dude. You guys are a blessing. Like I said, a true inspiration. Keep on inspiring. Do things to inspire yourself. Do things to inspire other people, man. Because there's nothing more self-gratifying than helping somebody. There's nothing more self-gratifying than telling your story to help the next man, or to steer the next man on the right path, man. Have the fortitude to try to help somebody out today, man. Just do one act of kindness, and I promise you at the end of the day, you're going to feel a hell of a lot better about yourself, man. All right? Make sure you hit that sub button if this is your first time. Hit the bell, hit the like. Let me know what you think of the page, and we will see you next time, man.